If you want to get started caring for the poor, thinking what to do, first of all, don't just try to do what you hear other churches doing. Find out what God's doing in your community, and just look for relational connections or things that are organic, and just kind of get started with that, and then trust that God will kind of lead you to the next step. But do what really is kind of organic to your community, to the passions that are in your church. And the other just kind of encouragement to you is I often say to pastors who say to me, I'm not really seeing a lot of like Holy Spirit ministry in the church. People aren't coming up for ministry time. We don't have great stories. And I say, just start doing some ministry around the poor and start praying for people. And you're going to start having stories. You're going to see God start doing stuff. So after we did this, months of outreaches into these mobile home communities, I started a small group. And so there were about 10 people that were crammed into the living room of this trailer. And it was in Spanish. So this was the first time I was doing a small group in Spanish. And I'm struggling through. And I had somebody there to help me, to kind of feed me words and whatnot. And so we got to the ministry time, and so I asked if anyone had pain in their body. And everyone who was there did, because they don't have dental plans, so it was teeth things. They work manual labor, difficult jobs, lots of hours. So everybody had pain. And so we prayed for all 10 people. And so we prayed and did that for a while, and it seemed, God showed up, it was good, but there were no obvious healings at that moment. And so we got together the next week. And I said, so we prayed for everybody last week. How's everybody doing? And every single person got healed, like everyone. It was, you just don't expect it to be everyone. And I felt that it was just one of those moments where God said, this is where I show up. That if you're gonna care for the poor, and you're gonna pray for the poor, and you're gonna bless the poor, that's the kingdom.